Guys, welcome to this new video regarding Messi and PSG controversy. So, without further delay, let's start it. In this video, I will be basically cracking the Messi and PSG controversy, and also I will be sharing some news updates regarding Messi's future, what the future held for him, and what's next for Messi. So, let's begin with the Messi and PSG controversy. So, almost from the last week, this is the headlines almost on every sports magazine and page. Messi's trip to Saudi Arabia sparks more controversy at PSG. So this is the headlines regarding Messi. So what happens is that from PSG point of view, according to their story, Messi break the rules of contract and he does not ask PSG the permission to go to Saudi Arabia. And on that Monday morning there was training session, but Messi missed it, and Messi went to Saudi Arabia. So this is and that's why he was punished and suspended for almost 2 weeks. And in that 2 weeks period of time, Messi will not be available for the training, and he will not participate in the matches as well, and that's why he will not be paid for 2 weeks. So this is the kind of punishment from PSG, and that's the whole story from their side. But this is every story has its two sides, and this is not what they are. This is not the true case, and they are just manipulating this scenario and putting all the burden on Messi. However, this is not the truth here. So I will be cracking this truth and will be telling you guys the reality, what's the real issue behind this. So, all of this started this year in February 2023. So, when PSG basically they offered a new contract to Leo Messi, it was extension contract, but Messi refused to sign the contract because he was not like impressed by PSG's project. This is Messi definitely last year's or before his retirement, and he wants to uh, retire at the epitome, like he wants to retire at a peak. He doesn't want to he wants to win. He is hungry to win something more, and definitely that is Champions League. Messi did win the World Cup, and he is also a candidate for winning his 8th Ballon d'Or. But beside, and also he won the Best Player award this year. But besides all this, Messi wants to finish his career at a very top level. So that's why he wants a very good sporting project. But unfortunately, as we see, PSG is unable to help Messi in giving that sporting project, and that's why Messi refused to sign the contract extension with PSG, because he was not impressed by the performance of the players, and he does not see anything good in the future, because PSG literally has nothing to offer to Messi, literally no, from the sporting point of view. And they are a weak club. So the controversy actually, the thing actually started in the February. So PSG tried their best, because PSG is a club which is managed by the Qatari authorities. So Qatar did some Messi influence in the recent World Cup, when even the whole stadiums, even majority of the fans that did visit to Qatar, it was because of Messi. So Qatar really knows how much weight Messi holds, and because they witnessed everything, and they tried their best to let Messi stay in PSG. They offered him contract, but as Messi was not impressed by the sporting idea of Qatar or PSG, so he refused it. So it all started back in February of this year, as reported by Fabrizio Romano. And as guys, if you all know that Messi is a tourism ambassador of Saudi Arabia. Okay, he is a tourism ambassador of Saudi Arabia, and he has a contract with Saudi Arabia. That's why, after a few months, he did visit Saudi Arabia. So he had an official tour of Saudi Arabia, and okay, so he had an official tour of Saudi Arabia, and just to, according to Fabrizio Romano, just to respect PSG schedule, Messi arranged his tour twice just to respect PSG schedule. So he postponed his tour to Saudi Arabia twice to respect PSG schedule, uh, and that was reported by Fabrizio Romano. So the last week when PSG lost their game in the home, and it was like a shameful loss for PSG again. So they lose the game, and till that time there was nothing from PSG. What the Messi and the other players were told that Monday and Tuesday there will be holidays, it will be off, and then the training will be started later, because PSG is eliminated from all the competitions. They are only in the League One, so definitely they only have one match in a week. So that's the reason Messi and even the rest of the players, they were told before that um, you have holidays actually. And Messi did communicate his decision of traveling to Saudi Arabia to PSG authorities, according to Fabrizio Romano. But when everything was done and Messi was on the flight to Saudi Arabia, PSG all of a sudden decided to change their plans and to and they like maneuver the situation and change their plans and held a training session on the Monday morning, which was which definitely Messi doesn't know about that. And at that period of time, Messi was already on the plane to Saudi Arabia, so he cannot restore his plan to respect PSG schedule because he has already done it twice. So Messi went to Saudi Arabia on the official tour, because he is the tourism ambassador of Saudi Arabia, and that all of these things spark controversy with PSG. So from what I understand, the situation like Qatar, Saudi Arabia, it's like their diplomatic relations are not good, as you can see the article in front of me reported by the Guardian. So they do have all of these Gulf countries, they do have something bad happening, because it is they are fighting for the power. So actually there is something going around between them. So that was the main reason Qatar took such a strange and strict action against Leo Messi and suspended him for 2 weeks, because what Qatar and PSG wants to demonstrate is that they are in the control of the situation, they have the power of attorney, and they want to decide the situation. So that is the kind of a demonstration from PSG and from the Qatari side. Definitely PSG is controlled by the Qatar, as it is owned by them. So what PSG decision is straight the Qatar decision. So this is one of the reason for such a strange and I will say an unfortunate action against Leo Messi. So PSG wants to manipulate the situation. They are telling the people that Messi is not respecting the schedule and that's why he's punished. So, but actually the story is different, as I have told you guys in my this video. So, what are the consequences? So, when Messi came from his trip, he definitely, we all know that he apologized to PSG, as I have reported it on my Facebook page. You guys might have seen it. Messi did apologize to PSG, and in his apology statement, he apologized not directly to PSG, but he kind of apologized to his teammates. And definitely, Messi is a professional. He uh, demonstrates to be a professional, and that's what we can expect from him. His caliber is so high. He had controversy, and he just called the things down by apologizing for this mishappening. But so far there is absolutely nothing, no response from PSG. Nothing has been reported, and the PSG, the condition around PSG, like their policy so far is to be silent. Messi suspension has already been started, but PSG, so far there is nothing new from PSG. It's all silence from PSG side. And after the apology, we did not know what is from Messi's side. So the Messi whereabouts are also unknown at this moment of time. So this is the thing about Messi and PSG. And PSG, from what we can see, is that it's not just about punishing Messi for not respecting the country like the way they are saying that, but it is something much, much more than that. And PSG just wants to give a strong message that they are in the control of the situation, uh, and Messi is not, and they are just trying to prove it to the people that uh, PSG is bigger than any other player. So they are just trying to do this. But in this Messi situation, it's quite unfortunate, especially from um, professional point of view. PSG is not acting like a professional club, and we have seen it. Even their fans, their ultras, they went to Neymar's home, and also they demonstrated a protest in front of PSG headquarters, and there they did some bad words about Leo Messi, about Neymar, about Marco Verratti, and about other players. So this kind of behavior from PSG fans, it's not something we have seen this kind of behavior in the past. So it is not something new. PSG fan base, it is regarded as the worst fan base in the Europe, and it's for a reason, because they do not have traditional values of football. They are actually not aware of the game, and their policy, even in their club policy, is totally based on advertisement and earning money, and it's less about football, it's more about advertisement and other factors. So we can expect this kind of unprofessional behavior from an unprofessional fan base and from an unprofessional club. I will use the word unprofessional because that's what they are demonstrating so far. And this situation, like a lot of people like me are unable to understand, as Jeremy Alonso said, that it's understandable if PSG gave Messi a warning or a message, but to suspend him for 2 weeks is unexplainable. This seems to be another agenda behind the decision. So obviously there is uh, much more deeper, and we don't know about it. So Jeremy Alonso is an ex PSG player, and he shows frustration regarding PSG's decision. And again, Virati, one of Messi's uh, friend from PSG, he said that to Lee Quick actually, that uh, he shows his frustration that he does not understand the decision regarding Messi. According to him, it's a strict and a tough decision for a player like Leo Messi, because it's the punishment is severe from the act. Okay, and he does not understand this punishment, as we all are unable to understand from PSG side. So like this is the situation regarding Messi, and uh, there are something new news, as Messi is the only player in the history of football who has won the Laureus Award, and tomorrow there is another chance for Messi to win a Laureus Award, as uh, there will be a ceremony to held the award tomorrow in Paris, and Messi is one of the candidate, and he's the most likely candidate to win the another Laureus Award. But uh, at this moment of time, it is like unknown whether Messi will travel to Paris, because as you can see the report in front of me, Danny Gill is actually a PSG journalist for working for Mundo Deportivo, which is a Spanish-based company, and he reported that so far Messi situation is unknown. If the situation does not change, so he will not travel. Okay, and I will report some other things regarding Lionel Messi. Okay, so here is the new things. The Time magazine. I don't know how reliable is Times magazine, because I haven't reported anything from it since I have started my journey of reporting and journalism. So they are saying that PSG is leaving the door open for Lionel Messi to stay, which is which even seems quite contradiction. It's like a falsidical paradox. It's not only wrong, but it appears to be wrong. So uh, in this report, they are basically saying that the Qatar wants Messi to stay, and they will offer a contract. At this moment of time, it seems almost impossible, but we cannot say anything because we are not aware of the full situation of Messi. and PSG. But as Fabrizio Romano and other reliable journalists have suggested, that definitely Messi will leave at the end of the season. And there is another journalist on the name of Florent Torchert, and Florent Torchert is actually very close to Leo Messi. He has written books about Leo Messi, so he is a reliable source of information. So Florent Torchert, basically in his interview, he said that uh, in his interview, Florent Torchert said that the Messi situation is unknown. Even Messi himself doesn't know where he will be the next season, because Messi wants to play at a very high level in Europe, top five clubs and top five leagues. And so, if he wants to play in Europe, so definitely the move to Saudi Arabia and to MLS, that is being discarded from Messi. So currently the options are PSG, to stay in PSG and to move to back to Barcelona. But the condition regarding Barcelona, it is very tough, as I have explained it in my last meeting, that it's almost impossible, because if Messi wants to go back to Barcelona, he have to take a very fewer salary as compared to his taking in PSG, almost half of it, and about 20 million or something like that. And also for in order to register Messi, Barcelona have to sell some of the players. And so Barcelona have basically presented their proposal to uh, La Liga administration, but so far it is unknown whether they would accept it. And it's not just about La Liga accepting it, but it's also about uh, some steps from Barcelona. Barcelona is making it look like that they are trying their best to get Messi, but uh, the condition so far is like unknown to anyone, because anything can happen. And with PSG, you know that the situation of Messi is not good, especially at this moment of time. It's like a very sophisticated relationship. So Messi, and personally, neither I want Messi at Barcelona, and neither I want it at PSG. As I have said in my reports on my Facebook page, I have my own reasons. So uh, another, so Florent Deutschert also reported, I think this is a kind of a breaking news, that Chelsea clubs from Premier League and clubs from Syria are interested in Messi. So the actually, after digging it out, I find that the club from Chelsea which is interested in Leo Messi is the club from Premier League which is interested in Messi is Chelsea. So a journalist from Argentina actually reported it, and I have reported that news on my Facebook page as well, that Chelsea wants to offer a contract to Leo Messi. Okay, so Chelsea wants to offer a contract to Leo Messi, and the okay, they yes, Lucas Beltramo, he reported that there is a possible offer from Chelsea to Leo Messi. Lucas Beltramo is an Argentina-based journalist. So there is a chance for Messi to Premier League, but this is like an underdog option. It is not like established from the other credible sources whether the report is true or not. And now another club from Syria, I have already reported like a month or two ago about this, that they are very interested in Messi. That club is Inter Milan. So actually Javier Zanetti, he wants Messi to play at Inter Milan next season. So guys, this is all about Lionel Messi. I think the video went long, but I explained everything regarding Messi and PSG situation, and what Messi and what the future holds for Messi. So Messi situation at PSG is, I will explain it again, that it's very complicated, and the punishment from PSG is very unprofessional. It like very unprofessional, and the way their fans are treating Messi is very unprofessional from them. And with Barcelona, it is unknown, because there are so many legal issues of Messi moving to Barcelona. So the only viable options other are, as I explained, is Chelsea or Inter Milan, but it's still unknown whether the reports regarding them are true or not. So Messi future is unknown, and let's see what happens. I will tell you people with the new developments, but so far there are absolutely no new developments regarding Messi's future. Everything so far, it is just speculations, and obviously that Messi and PSG controversy, that I think that needs to be end, and PSG needs to act like a professional club, and their fans needs to be mature enough to accept the reality. So thank you guys, if you stayed this long and listened to me, thank you very much. And I will come with a new video later. Thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you.